Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Tech Refresh. This is Sarah. So today in this video I'm going to talk about the very basic concepts of computer programming. This video is actually meant for the beginners or for those who would love to learn the very basic concepts of computer programming. So let's look at what's a program in computer language. A program is a set of instructions that can be executed by a computer to perform a particular task. And it can be anything like the mathematical computations or any other functionalities that needs to be executed by the computer. We usually use programs to solve a problem. So, before start writing any computer program, we usually start with writing algorithm or flowchart for the same. And these algorithms and flowchart are actually the human language representations of a problem. And in the coming sessions, we will go a little detail about this algorithm and flowcharts. What's an algorithm? An algorithm is a set of rules to be followed in calculations or in other problem-solving operations. Or simply, it's a step-by-step procedure to solve a problem. Given below is a sample algorithm. Sample algorithm to find the sum of two numbers. I have identified three steps for the same. Step 1. Read number 1 and number 2 to add. Step 2. Sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2. The last step, step 3. Print sum. This is a very basic, simple algorithm. Now let's look at what is a flowchart. A flowchart is a pictorial representation or a diagrammatic representation of an algorithm. So for the sum of two numbers algorithm, which I wrote in the last slide, I have used a flowchart. And you can see it here in this slide. That is, start, read numbers, sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2, print sum and stop. And in this flowchart, I have used different symbols. For start and stop, these are actually the terminals. I used elliptical shape, or you can also use rectangle with edges, rounded edges. Read number is the input. For that, I have used rhomboid shape. Print sum is the output, and for that I have used rhomboid shape itself. Sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2 is actually the process, and for that I have used a rectangle. Apart from these basic symbols, there are many other symbols also. For example, decision box, connectors, etc. So we learned about algorithm and flowchart. Now let's look at what is a computer program and what is computer programming languages. Flowchart and algorithm are actually the human understandable form or representation of a problem. But it is actually not understandable by the computer. So we have to convert this human understandable representation into a format which is understandable by the computer. And we call that understandable format as program, computer programs. And for writing these computer programs, we must know any of the computer programming languages. These days, there are a lot of computer programming languages are available. And some of the most popular computer programming languages are C, C++, Java, .NET, Python, HTML, PHP, etc. Now we are going to discuss about how to choose a programming language for a project. Choosing a programming language for a project depends upon various factors like knowledge on the particular language, problem needs, budget, time, performance requirements, type of application, etc. For that, you have to analyze your problem first. What's a problem or what needs to be solved? That you have to identify first. Or you can say your requirements, what exactly is your requirements. You have to study it or you have to analyze it properly. Then after that, you have to study about the different programming languages, pros and cons. and then you have to understand what type of application you are developing. Then also the other factors which I already discussed here, that also comes while choosing a programming language for a project, and based on that you can take a decision that and you can go ahead with writing program in that particular language. I'm also including with this video different application types and programming languages just for your reference. For example, for web applications, we mostly use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, etc. And for developing mobile applications, we commonly use Java, JavaScript, Object-C, PHP, and many more. And for the operating systems, the most commonly used programming language is C, and C++ is also used. And for data storage, we use SQL, Java, Python, etc. And for math and scientific computation type of web application, we mostly use MATLAB, Fortran, Algol, C++, etc. So this is all about the application types and programming languages. Hope you liked the video. Stay tuned for more informative videos from Check Refresh. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.